Here is my little Dollar Tree haul, and I went in with a purpose. I needed to get some things for the 4th of July gathering, and this is what I ended up. I use rubber gloves to wash dishes. I always have, and these are amazing. It's one pair, but they are so thick and they last so long. They're just a really nice thick glove. They do have latex in them, so if you have an allergy to that, you wouldn't be able to use them. But for me, they're perfect and they last so much longer than the cheaper grocery store ones do. Then I got this gorgeous garland. I got some really nice heavy duty 16 plastic cups in red. I got 2 packages of blue napkins. I got these amazing, I am so excited, these gorgeous red truck 4th of July patriotic tablecloths. I thought they were gorgeous. I had never seen these. I was just going to go with a red or a blue. And when I saw these, I got so excited. And then I also picked up the Colgate 3-pack of toothbrushes, which again is a great idea. You never can have too many toothbrushes. For our special dessert we're having, I got the Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups. And then I also got 10 Glad quart freezer bags for $1, which are great. So for $10, I am coming away with some great items I actually needed. This is great. And can you see the tablecloth I'm using? Oh yeah, it's a red Christmas tablecloth, but does it matter? Nope. We're going to be serving in blue, white, and red bowls, so I think this will be so cute. And so let's keep the day going. The best thing we can do for ourselves is prep a day ahead. And these have to be dishes that will meld in flavors overnight and not become yucky or soggy. This is a fresh corn salad. We had corn on the cob, and Paul took it off the cob. I mixed it with basil, a little bit of black olives, some balsamic vinegar, and really good olive oil. And now we're going to let it chill. I made my spinach dip ahead of time, and that will allow the flavors to come together as well. I do not use packaged dip mix. You know me and packages and weird ingredients. So what I do is it's a little mayonnaise, a container of sour cream, and then for my seasoning, I use the Everything But the Bagel sesame seasoning. And it is great because there's no MSG. It's just full of flavor and it makes a great dip. Do you remember the onions that made me cry in that video? Well, here they are all frozen, and we are going to saute these with our peppers for our sausage and pepper wedges. I have the red peppers going here. I'll probably add more. These were 99 cents a pound, you remember? And I froze them, and right now it's got a little excess water, but that's going to evaporate, and these are going to be great. So we got to do as much as we can ahead, so the day of the party, we relax, we enjoy our guests, and we're not all frazzled. We're going to be making individual peanut butter pies, no bake. I did splurge a little on the individual graham cracker crust, but it was actually Paul's idea. And I was going to get the big one, and he was like, you know what? This would be perfect.
Yeah, I thought it'd be neat. Everybody could have a personal pie.
Yeah, it's just such a great idea.
Or two.
Yeah, absolutely. We have another tray. So what I did in this pot was I took some chocolate chips and gently melted them. I didn't add anything to it, just gently melted them over a very, very low heat. And now what I'm going to do is take a little bit and I'm going to drop it in the bottom, just a little bit in the bottom. And if it gets on the sides, don't worry. But I thought this would be so fun to have a little chocolate layer on the bottom. And what it's going to do is it's going to firm up. Now don't use chocolate sauce. That's not going to work. That's not going to get hard, and you're going to have a very soft layer on the bottom. But this is just melted chocolate chips. We're just going to cover the bottom. I guess I could have used a pastry brush too, but I'm doing it this way, and that's okay. Here they are all done, and yes, I did get some chocolate around the edges, but that's fun. They'll get a little extra chocolate in every bite. What I used was just about 3/4 of a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips melted over very, very low heat, kept whisking them till they became smooth, and then that 3/4 cup of chips coated these little tiny pies perfectly. In here, I have 6 ounces of cream cheese. I will link the original recipe down below, but you know me, I always tweak everything. It called for 8 ounces. I think that's going to make it a little too rich. It called for 1/2 cup of peanut butter, but I'm putting in 3/4. I'd rather have more of a peanut butter taste than like a real creamy taste, if that makes sense. And it also called for 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. I'm literally going to use probably 1/8, and then I'm going to taste it because the peanut butter is sweet to begin with. You want that peanut taste to come through. So we're going to mix this up and give it a taste and see how it is. I just gave it a taste. And I am going to add the rest of the powdered sugar. So that's going to be 1/4 cup I'm adding. And I'm going to tell you why. I tasted it and it's delicious. But this recipe calls for Cool Whip. And you know that I don't like Cool Whip. We don't use Cool Whip. I'm going to be using real heavy cream whipped cream. So I think this 1/4 cup in here will be just perfect. So here's the filling. I'm taking it out now and I'm just putting it into a container. And what I'm going to do now is wash this bowl thoroughly to whip the cream. Because if there's any oil in this bowl left over, you know that the cream will not whip. So I'm going to use some hot sudsy water. We're going to whip some whipped cream and then add it and mix this all together to make an amazing peanut butter filling. You could use a container of 8 ounces of Cool Whip. I'm going to make our own whipped cream. So I am going to take 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, put it in. I am going to start beating this on high speed. Make sure your beater is cold and make sure your bowl is cold. Possibly stick them in the freezer for a few minutes or even in the refrigerator. Right now we're at soft peaks. So to the whipped cream, I'm going to add a tablespoon of powdered sugar and literally just a drop of some pure vanilla extract. And we'll continue whipping that until stiff peaks. Here's our whipped cream. Now I'm going to take the whipped cream and I am going to take our peanut butter filling. I'm going to add it to the whipped cream and we are going to fold this all together gently. And this is just going to make that peanut butter light and fluffy and add an extra richness to it that will go along with the cream cheese we added. So I'm just going to sit here and do this gently and incorporate everything. Here it is all incorporated. And now what we're going to do is just take a nice size spoonful. Put it right on top of our little pie and we're going to spread it around. Now the next step is what's really going to take it over the top and make it extra special. Paul is just running a knife through our little Reese's peanut butter cups with the pieces inside. And we are going to sprinkle them over our peanut butter pies. This is our finished product. Are these not adorable? I think they are going to be scrumptious. I think these are going to be a hit. Now they need to be refrigerated promptly. When ready to eat, take them out and enjoy. So it's the day of the party. Make sure everything is in its place. The guests will start arriving in about 15 minutes. So all my prep work is done. I even have the baked beans in the crock pot. All the cold dishes are done. The meats are all together in a container. Chips and dip we're gonna put out. I made my homemade spinach dip. We have salsa, we have hummus. So let's go outside and I'll show you the before.
It was great. You saved so
Frugal.
much money. I loved it.
Frugal.
Very frugal. It was good.
Oh my goodness. This is my sister-in-law's fruit salad. You outdid yourself. Look at this.
Beautiful. That's good.
A little bit of juice.
What a blessing. Everybody brought a dish to share.
This is a frugal snack.
Give me one scoop.
He's always got
You
to say.
buy some Rolos, and you
these are
get these
easy.
little square pretzels, and you put a pretzel down, put the Rolo on it,
And it melts.
and the best way to do it is just tap this so that it's there. Put it in the oven at 250 for about 3 minutes, pull it out, and you got a superb. And you got to push it down a little when it comes out. But look at these. Look at how uniform they are.
They are beautiful.
Yes, they're very good.